What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Today for Tap Trading here at the Cyberfrog Den. Currently, we are looking at some stocks right now. My name is Papi, and I'll be trading here for a little bit, doing a little update from last week. So, just going to be running through something real quick. Mainly just kind of seeing where the markets are at, just based on these last pumps that we had. We did skip a week. I was sick. I apologize, but we're back in business, so we're gonna do some trading real quick. Just right now, I want to focus on only three tokens right now, mainly because everything's kind of everywhere. So I want to really focus a little bit more on a smaller group of tokens from what we've been looking at out of the six of them. And then from there, we're going to go and actually explore a little bit on options trading. So we're going to start dabbling a little bit on this side of things. So we're going to see how we can implement Thor and Tap into the strategy of option trading today. So it's going to be real quick, but I'm just going to run you through. This is under the assumption that everybody knows the basics of option trading, and everybody knows kind of the ins and outs and the basis and the foundation of it, right? Basically, option trading is just the old boomer way of doing futures trading, if you will, from crypto side of things. So we have leverage on crypto. They have option trading over here in the stock market. So we're going to use that information with Thor to try to make some decisions here and maybe some plays. So I have already preloaded three tokens that have calls on them right now. I have Coca-Cola, Shopify, and Intel right now. So these are the three that I want to be looking at. Intel had a really good run, so that was really nice. But just quick little update I wanted to share with you guys, just based on last time we were talking. We had a let's see. Let me just reload this account real quick. And as you guys can see, we are up on here. We're 13% up. Last on the week, we are up 2.5%, which has been kind of nice. On the month, we are up 3.3%. So, been doing pretty good here with this portfolio, steadily on the uptrend. But now it's time to kind of like play a little bit more riskier side of things. And by risky, I just mean more advanced things, right? Because we're still going to use the same mindset going into Thor. But now we're splitting between 3 or 4 different tickers instead of 6. So now we're going to be able to kind of leverage a little bit kind of how we can use option trading in this strategy. So right now we have 1117 up from the original 1000, which has been really awesome. So that's cool. So let's just see. One thing I did want to jump into as well is that we did have, let me see, I'm not, let's see if I can, but we did have some sells on Kava that we had bought beforehand. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, with Kava, it had sold yesterday when the markets had a little bit of a pump. Let's see, key statistics. I wish it would show us the kind of like our history on this, but maybe I'm just not looking at it the right way. But once I figure it out, I'll do an update follow-up video to this. But we did sell it, if I'm not mistaken, at 22, or I'm sorry, we did sell this at roughly, what is it, between $84 and $83.50 was when it was sold. So we did capitalize on this pump that we had here from yesterday. So this is where we were hanging out for a while, and then it was just spot buying, so it's nothing too crazy, but still, a win is a win. So we've now reached another leg up on Kava. So we're going to use this information and kind of plug it in and see how we can kind of move forward. Kava itself right now, like I said, all we did was just spot buy it, sold it, and that was it. So it hit the order while we were sleeping, or not sleeping, but I was just busy throughout the day. But that's why we set things ahead of time, kind of to, we have a buy and then we have a sell. We just set it ahead of time, so we don't have to worry about it. Bada bing, bada boom, it's good to go. So that's kind of the mindset going into that. So now we're going to switch up the mindset a little bit into more short to midterm trades, right? Awesome. So we're going to look at this real quick, and we are going to look at a couple. So I want to look at INTC first, right? Intel's been very popular. I did have a couple orders here that I put, but let's just review them just so we can kind of go through. INTC, which is going to be Intel. We're going to click on the ticky. Looks like it's down right now. So currently right now for Thor, we have a 1-day call here. Looks like it's the only one out of 4 that is currently lit up. So we're going to take a look at that. I have a couple calls here at 23, 25, and 26. So appropriately, we have 5 shares purchased into Intel itself. So by owning 5 shares of it right now, this is going to be our spot buying from last time. But I do have orders to sell it here. sell in INTC for that part. But yeah, so I'm just going to be looking at this right now. We have it at $25 and $26 for sells. So while these are cooking right now, I did want to look at what's it called? The INTC calls. So basically for this one, I'm looking at doing a option trading, right? So for this, I am looking at kind of entering in this range. These are the only calls available at this time. So what I want to do right now is I kind of want to capitalize on this. I have something that's going to sell at 25 and 26, but let's look at like maybe adjusting some things, if that makes sense. I want to look at maybe this is going to expire in 3 days, correct? So I guess let's pull this back on it and let's see if it's possible to kind of extend this out. 32 days is going to be nice, medium here. Obviously, the further out it is, the more expensive it gets. In the true fashion of that, time is always against us. So we can do a play for maybe a month from now. We don't know how long it'll take to get there, but based on these stocks right now, we're looking at a little bit of volatility that could kind of, it might hold off. But as you can kind of see, I mean, the share price right now is 22. If I'm looking at buying it cheaper, I want to definitely capitalize on like a 25 to 26. So it is going to be a little bit cheaper in the long run. So I am going to be looking at kind of picking up during this price. So 39 days from now, I like that. Let's see. Today's the 3rd, so we can go through the entire July. That's four passings, and then August only has 3. This seems kind of nice. I think I'll keep it here and I'll just play with it. I want to see how this feels. 32 days to, I don't know, I would say 32. I would say anywhere from 30 to 40 days is probably the sweet spot, just for me, in that sense of giving it a month to play out. Right now, we have kind of a very active president kind of pushing things through in the U.S., so I want to take that into consideration. Stocks are moving a little bit quicker, but I think August 8th is going to be a nice time to kind of do the expiry. Now, INTC, one thing I want to look at real quick, too, is I definitely want to look at INTC when it comes to when is any announcements. So INTC, let's see, any news, dates, or upcoming earnings is what I want to look at. So has been officially confirmed by the company several sources. So this is just using AI to just kind of speed through it, but it looks like July estimated earnings date is probably around late July. So I want to use this information to kind of position myself a little bit. So if we are to go south, we are going to have a pump first before we go down. So let's see, July 30th to 7. Okay, see, this kind of lines up. Fiscal quarter will cover 2025. Okay, so August 7th, I'm just going to run with it. I like that. It's not bad, and some good things can happen here. So let's do August 8th here. Let's see. Let me just extend it out once more. Remember, 25 to 26 is the range, so 50 cents to 68. Let me see if it's that much more expensive to go out one leg outwards. 25 to 26. That's actually a little, it's not too bad. So I might actually take this for expiring August 15th. So let me run this through kind of like a scenario, 25 and 26. Okay, so I like this. I have a little bit of buying power at 519. I have more, but I just put in orders. But we're just going to review this real quick just to kind of see the bigger picture, right? So the 25, I really like this. I want to buy a put here, right? Because I'm expecting the market to go down in that sense. So let's see. Let's see in the true fashion. Looks like we have some stuff going on here. Okay. August 8th. Let me see how August 8th looks. So I want to buy puts, correct? Because we're wanting the price to go in this range. We could also look at buying calls. See if we can maybe kind of hit these ranges too. That could be a strategy. It'd be kind of fun. So let's do both. Why not? Let's just, in the true sake of not hitting what we need to, let's have some fun with it, right? So let's do some calls. And right now the current price is 22.46. August 8th is going to be let's do August 8th. We're going to hit it. Currently, right now, the price is 22.46. So let's do 22.5. I'm going to add 1 here for August 8th. Let's do not 7 shares, but let's do a grand total of maybe 3. 3 would be $500. 2 would be 6, and 1. Okay, so that makes sense. So let's just play it. So this is the projected kind of expected losses. We start making profits after the price goes to 24 and above. So right now, 24 and above. If we hit 25, we'd be looking pretty good here. At $25, we're looking at plus $100 roughly, I would say. Yeah, like $100. So I mean, it's not looking too bad here. So this might be a play that I'm willing to take. So let's do 2, just for this for the sake of everything. I am very bullish on this. I don't see any negative downside when it comes to any plays down here. So I'm just going to play this here. Let's do, we have a bid and an ask here between 123 and 182. 153 seems to be the medium. So 153 is going to be kind of where I want to be. I'm going to do good till order cancel individual. We got 2 contracts at 100 shares apiece. I am purchasing at 22.50. So we'll see if the price shoots up into there. 22.47 is the current price right now. So let's put this in. Let's do, you're paying 306 for the right to buy 200 shares of INTC at 22 by August 8th. Per shares by August 8th. INTC shares aren't 22.50 or higher on August 8th. These options will expire worthless. This doesn't include regulatory fees. Submit. So we're going to go ahead and submit this. Beautiful. So 02 have been purchased. We'll wait until opening tomorrow, and we'll do the update as well just to kind of see if these get filled. But this is one way I'm going to play it. I am going to be offloading here at 20. We're going to be offloading at 25 and 26. So just a heads up, that's kind of where we're going to be moving. So yeah, let's just see how this goes. So INTC is all taken care of. I really like that. Let's peek into Shopify. Shopify is the next sector that I want to look at for retail. Intel is for tech. Shopify is going to be for retail. And then we're going to also be looking at Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola is going to be more for the consumer side of things too. So definitely playing it big on, things kind of moving in that sense. Shopify, internet, online sales, I'm very bullish on that side of things. Intel, the chips, it is behind NVIDIA, but we are going to be looking at kind of seeing if they can do some undercuts or something cool. Maybe do some plays here. So right off the rip, we have on Shopify 1-day calls and 1-hour calls. 1-hour calls right now are looking like 110 is going to be looking at. Okay, so let's do, Shopify. Let's go back to the 1-day calls. Now this is where it gets interesting. We're currently active in a current play right here, 116, and then 198 is going to be the drawback for a 15% loss. So I am very, very, very intrigued on this. I really like it. So I am going to set this up for just purposes of buying a put. Let's see, the share price is 114. I really like this right here. But we're going to extend this out because I want to do same thing as before, August 8th. We are now looking at purchasing this because of the premium is going to be a little bit more expensive. So let's see how cheap we can get this, because $3. Wow, this is still very expensive to buy even one. But we have to make some moves because scared money don't make money, right? So let's see. I wish this was cheaper. Okay. So let's do, for the sake of everything, 32 days, August 1st. We're looking at purchasing 25. Maybe you might give us some grace. I mean, I have 300. How much buying power do I have? 565. I don't know if I want to blow all of it on this, but maybe we can make something happen. So, okay. Okay. So 114 right now. We're currently in the short, so I want to make sure I capitalize on the price. So be purchasing one of these. I want to make sure I lock it in at 114. I don't think it's going to go any higher. Once the price starts hitting 109 is when we start breaking even. 109.65, and anything below there, we are in profits by quite a bit. So I like this play. I'm going to hit it. So 435. 435. So 439 actually. I'm going to get a little bit saucy on this. Good till cancel. One contract will be going in for 100 shares a piece. So I'm going to be owing 439. Let's see if this pays off. This is for buying a put currently on Shopify. So I'm gonna review the order, make sure it's good to go. Update to 440. Yep, let's just do 440. Review order, 440 even, submit. Okay, let's go bid. And we have it. Beautiful. So done. Very good. All finished. So now that we have kind of this is going to be our ranges we're going to be looking for. Once the options do trigger, that's when the game starts, and then that's when I'll be looking at exiting. First one at 95. I'll look at exiting the contract there. If it looks like it's going to keep ripping, I mean, at 95, I can't get too greedy, so I'm going to be definitely taking just the first TP here into this long, and then we'll just see where it goes there. I don't want to risk it going into this one and getting greedy, and if we don't, it hits this and reverses upwards. I don't want to play that game. I'm going to play it as slow as possible, and so for me, we're just going to take one dip down here, call it a day. So let's run this. I like the strategy, so we're just going to keep it. Now, let's move on to the final one, which is going to be Coca-Cola. Let's see if there's anything to do, buy, or what should we do in this case. Beautiful. So we have Coca-Cola right now. I want to push this out again until August 1st. Let's see if there's anything, worth cooking here. Coca-Cola has a couple calls, 1 hour, 4 hour, and 1 day. As always, we look at the 1 days because that is our bread and butters. Wow, down here at 60. That's quite a bit. We have 4 hour calls that are coming in all the way up in the north, and we have one down here at 68. So we have a 60 and a 68 are the two longs that I have in this. So 60 to 68. So those are two areas where I'm definitely looking at grabbing. Now, do we make a jump to 72 and 73? We could. So let's see how we can play this. Right now, we are kind of an uptrend right now, just based on the graph itself. Do we hold this position? Looks like we have a nice little, very, very nice support level right here. We bounced off of this and we've been going up. If we are looking to trigger anywhere from these, this could be a good chance to kind of get some puts in the way. So let's see. Let's buy some puts. Let's first we did a couple different strategies on the other ones, but this one, let's just straight up. Let's look for a put and let's buy it. So I want to look at this price right now. It's at $70.69 for Coca-Cola. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to I really like this 72 and this 72, 73. So 72, 73 are my golden zones. So let's do 30 days out. I have, let's see, 258 buying power available. Now, I just want to double check on this stuff. I have Intel. Perfect. So I have a few orders in, 2 buys to open for Intel. Beautiful. So right now I have, let's go 30 days out. Always double check. This is one thing that you're always got the expiring dates out far enough for you to get some wiggle room, because last thing we want to do is accidentally fat finger it, get it vs 3 days, and then it does not do what we want to do, and then we just blew all that money. So time is everything in this game. So we're just going to play it as it is. 72 is going to be a really good price. I really like it. 73 is even better price. So let's do this. Let's do a 17. We're going to do one. I really want to fill this, right? So I want to fill this as soon as possible. So I'm going to take this order right here at 136 for 1. I love that. Let's do for good till cancel. And then once the price drops down to, let's see, 73, 74. Oh, I'm sorry. We are buying puts. Got to double check that. Yeah, buy puts. Expiring 32 days out. So let's go back here. So we're going to go back to the 72. I'm going to buy one. 136 is going to be the medium. Looks like it's looking pretty good. 226 is going to be what I'm going to input here. 226 is the cost. Individual, good till cancel. Yep. Order review. So in this case, once the price starts going, breaks even at 69.74, and then we'll start making the profits going down southwards. Remember, we are looking for we're looking at that 1 day play, right? So that's 60. We have to respect the 4 hour one as well. So anything would be in the profits range at 68.3. We are making bread. So 69.40. Yep. So it's 68. What did we say? 68.3. So 68.3 would be right here, roughly. So this would be $140 profit if we hit it. right? That's just rough estimating based on this little kind of little chart. So I like that. I think we're gonna hit that. So let's go for it. I'm not scared here. So let's run it. We're gonna do one at 226, 256, 258, 81 is our buying power. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this, and then we're going to do good till cancel, make sure everything is good to go, and then submit it. We are done now, and we're finished. So kind of in retrospect, we're going to put everything together. We have 3 options that we just opened up here. We have used most of our buying power right now. I have about $32.77 out of $1,000. We're going to see if these trigger. If they don't, that they don't. But if they do, then they do. So we're going to play it out here. Mind you, we still have INTC, 5 shares of INTC that are waiting to be sold pretty soon here. I believe 24 and 25 are the zones. So we'll be offloading this here and have a little bit more liquidity. This is about $100. So we'll be making, I think, 10%, 10 or 14%. So we'll definitely be using these 2 to kind of make a little bit more gains. Let's see how these 3 perform. We have analyzed Thor. We have looked at it. These are the calls that I'm really bullish on right now. Like I said, Coca-Cola, Shopify, Intel, not going anywhere. Let's see how options works with Thor, and let's see how we perform. We'll check back in a week on Monday, 1 week from today, and then we'll just run it back and see how we did good, how we did bad. I might do an upload video coming up, just kind of bring everything together and see. Maybe there's an update. Maybe one of them got filled. I will be making videos, and we will be posting them on the Tap Trading official websites. So just follow along. If you guys want to add any other tickers or want to add anything else, please leave a comment or something so we can kind of communicate in that way of something you guys want to kind of see more of, or more call options. If you guys want to kind of input your chimes, please comment, and then we'll respond to them, and we'll see where we go. But cool. So out of 1,000, we're up about $100.17, or 117.28. So not bad. We made a little bit over 10% in the past month since we've been kind of hanging out here. So it's very good on everybody. Kudos on everybody. And yeah, let's just keep it running. Made $100. Let's see if we can make a little bit more. But we are not forcing anything. Remember, if we force a fart, it turns into crap. So we're not going to go there. Like always, thanks for watching. This is Papi here at the Tap Trading, and then we'll do an update coming up forward. Hope you guys have a blessed week, and yep, let's have good markets and good trading sessions, and we'll meet in Discord and in the Telegram, and we'll make some plays happen, guys. But all right, have a good one, and take it easy.